Hello, everybody.
Sup?
Wow.
Sup?
I hate you sometimes. Oh, no, wait. That's every time. I hate you every time.
Well, the first time the entire day you've managed to rustle up some enthusiasm and I just deflate it instantly.
Pretty much it, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Tried really hard for that fucking piece of enthusiasm and you go and shit over everything.
That's my job.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Good job I like you, otherwise I'd hate you so much. Anyway, we're with this fucking story, which...
Excuse me.
That has made a corpse choke.
I took a tiny sip of water and started to die, apparently. So,
are you allergic to water?
I was 10 minutes ago.
Are you sure? You know what? Since you're there choking on water, I am going to have a can of...
Cock.
Well, no, poopsie, but...
Oh, poopsie, okay. Oh, yeah, you prefer poopsie to cock. So.
Yes, because... Coke's wank. It really is. I'm sorry, everybody who loves Coke. It's fucking awful.
I prefer diet to regular because it doesn't make my teeth feel laminated. It's just
I prefer one of those... neither.
Well, you know, it's one of the things. It's one of the things I look for in a drink is not feeling as if my teeth have been laminated afterwards. It's
the tongue thing that gets me. It just sort of goes slightly numb.
Someone isolate that and play it out of context.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last. Anyway. Do we really need to play? I mean, we've had a request for us not to play your games. and I say request. Sort of a demand, but...
For the love of God, stop making me look at things.
Just talk. I'm not here to see things. Just talk at me. It'll be fine. This is why I'm really tempted just to record our D&D sessions. Oh, shall we do this then?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I don't remember the voices. I'm not really going to try. Don't care. Father, we are indebted for being allowed an audience today.
But of course, anything for the famous presidents of Svite's enterprise, whom the church so despises. That makes sense.
Yeah, you kind of.
We hate you so much, we'd have to give you an audience.
Yeah.
Are they British?
No, he's actually said he hates you.
It'd be rude not to give you an audience when we can't stand your existence. Now, what is it?
Well, that is a good question.
I don't know, Captain Small Hands.
Smallest hands in the world.
Mr. Sid Zweitz, what is it that you and your organisation need of us? So fuck all, really. Just, just put your brandy on a hospital. That's pretty much it.
Basically.
My wife told me that your circumstances here were your circumstances here the other day. What?
What?
Told me about your circumstances here the other day.
Okay, I have a question.
What?
I don't remember the circumstances. Aside from they hate us.
The other people who do magic, do mana electricity stuff, are shit at it. As in, they have no health and safety procedures. So the people they injected with magic goop to make them super strong for digging holes, all basically got radiation poisoning.
Right.
All went mental and started ripping the walls apart. So now they hate these guys because they make the same, because they're vaguely employed in the same industry.
Ah, transference. I see.
Yep. I've heard that many of the sisters here have become victims of the subject they were trying to save. Because one of the problems when the things the victims can be afflicted by is horrible violence. That is the unfortunate truth. The state of affairs was brought about by the competition between you and High Viz.
How? That's not even remotely objectively true. That's not a thing.
I think this person is very staunchly anti-free market then. Because it's going to... No! They're not even anti-capitalist. They're anti-competition of any variety between anyone ever. That's that far. That's the kind of thing that would give Marx a headache. By playing with Manar, you treat the blessings of God like mere toys. Do you understand that that is a poorly written sentence? Is blasphemy? Do you have anything to say as a fool who chose to ignore their faith and blindly pursue science until its bitter end? Yeah, takes a deep breath and then just goes on about atheism. I've got no words to offer in my defence apart from the fact we didn't fucking do anything. But we as Vites have no intention of just giving up. Even if Vites Enterprises were to abandon this Manar race and let Harvey's win, that won't put a stop to the victims. I can confidently say we're on the side of good here. We conduct our business with the highest moral and ethical standards.
You know, aside from treating, obviously, artificial intelligences as artificial intelligences.
Yeah. To me, the nature of your business and high-vis is one and the same. Because I know fuck all about science.
Because I am massively biased by an ancient book. I'm assuming.
It's not this book here. This is just my notebook. I just like to do little sketches of birds, you see. By birds, I mean small children. Anyway, well, I'm well aware of that. However, I want you to understand we're not back down against high-vis. Because we like eating. So, you know, we have our own beliefs to adhere to.
Like food.
Yeah. Why do you continue to rebel against God like this?
Which one?
Oh, shut up with your victim complex. That's basically what it is. You disagree with me, therefore you're doing something you shouldn't.
Basically what religion is, though. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. Why? Because you're
Reasons.
not... Because you don't believe what I believe. So, that makes you wrong. Why?
Oh, did I tell you about God, it's gonna go from side departure. The
Oh, because we're so good at keeping on the track.
Did I tell you about that trip into town? It had a very loud let's just go straight for it, God botherer with a big sign saying evolution is a lie on it. Shouting in a thick American accent at people. It's funny because he had a megaphone and he was actually having an argument with someone who was talking back to him. Still using the megaphone, right? But this guy's 3 feet away from him, who's just kind of coming up and going, "Hello, here's some rational debate." And I went off into a shop, came back out about 10 minutes later. The police had arrived. The man had put down his sign and was being given a stern talking to. So, because he was basically just harassing people.
All right, recently I've watched this this God Brotherer, and basically this guy just stood up on the bins next to him and just repeated everything he said in the most obnoxious way possible. And it's just like, this guy has got something important to say. And then it was just, oh God. And then you go, and then the religious guy just turns and says, "So, do you believe in God?" And the guy looks at him and goes, "This isn't about me." That's it. It was just like, just repeating everything he say, and just sort of like, yeah, hell, bad, not good. Don't stick a willy in someone else's bum. God does not like it. Stuff like that. I was just fucking in stitches, man. It's the best thing.
I've been tempted if I could have some kind of emergency deployed sign that just says citation needed on it, and just stand quietly next to people holding it up. Anyway, it is God's will that we must simply accept so he can carry out his divine plan.
And his divine plan is you not using your brains, and
accept what?
Except the fact that you're going to die dead in a gutter somewhere.
Just what? Accept that we're not allowed to use mana. Is that it? Even though what? You haven't. Accept what?
Yeah.
Is it that difficult to simply accept what has been given to you and live a life within your means?
Yes. How dare you have a brain that you use to find out about reality and stuff? Fuck you and everything you believe in. Okay, this might be a bad episode for us because...
Or the fact the next line is, science is nothing but the height of folly. You know, looking at things and writing down what they do. Ah!
How dare you!
Great blessings and the life you have received, but better way you wish to observe them and find out how they work.
Find out how they work and then prolong the life you have received. Okay, if you're religious, I don't care. I genuinely don't. But seriously, it's like everybody's got genitals. Just don't wave them at other people. Stop it.
God, the amount of stuff, particularly from American media, that we have to put up with about religion all the fucking time as well.
Yeah. Oh, there was just a poll in Scotland. It's now 60% of people no longer religious.
Cool.
So it's just like, so sanity there. The last time I mentioned that God doesn't exist, I thought you as a person of science would accept that God, that we just don't know. Yes, it's true. We don't know that God exists. Chances are, possibly not. Probably not, in fact. I'm perfectly within my rights and beliefs to live my life as if it doesn't. Sorry. I get pissed off by commenters that try and talk to me about religion because they know very little about religion themselves. Sorry. I work at a Catholic school. I don't know if you know this. But I got asked why I was an atheist by one of the people I was at, and I was just like, oh, I read the Bible and I don't agree with it. And she goes, oh, but you can't, but nothing in the Bible has been proved wrong. And I was like, excuse me?
She hasn't read the Bible, has she?
No. I asked her, have you read the Bible? No, I haven't. I don't see why I need to. And I'm just like,
Cornerstone was your entire belief system.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I like my job and I like working there. It's fine. The Catholicism doesn't bother me. In fact, nothing really bothers me about religion, to be honest, because I don't believe it. It's just stories to children as far as I'm concerned. But when the whole cornerstone of your faith is the book, and you give me things like nothing in the Bible has ever been proved wrong, and I'm just like, okay, 1, wrong, 2, oh my God. So it's not a daily conversation, but it does happen more often than I'd like. Anyway.
Yeah. Sure, that might be the case for you, you mad bastard. But let me tell you this, Father. As long as we have humans, this thing called curiosity, the march of science will never stop unless a meteorite hits all the libraries. That could put a good dent in it. We just had to find out. What's this thing? What happens if I poke it?
Yeah, it's basically science.
What is this?
Why does it do that? That can be used for useful things. I see.
Cool. What about the hidden possibilities of Manar? No, it's not just about Manar. You tell a human being to live in this world without trying to satisfy their curiosity. That's just plain impossible. And curiosity is another one of those gifts that your God gave us humans, right? That's blasphemy! You said a thing I didn't understand. Blasphemy! Did you want to meet with me face to face, simply to lecture me on God and human nature? No, we came here because we'd like to pitch something.
And we decided that insulting you was the easiest way to go about it.
Pitch? What could this be now? A tent! We're currently developing machines to assist with work in the mines. They'll be powered by Manar and be able to understand what we have to do. And carry out those commands. What in that?
Yeah, we're playing God.
However, we've decided to stop work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we've decided to devote our time to creating machines to provide support to the sisters of the church. And why exactly would you do that?
Because we're not complete dickholes.
Yeah. Okay. Father, Do you want to work with us as Vites?
No.
That didn't answer the question. I beg your pardon. Right now, even if we built a general hospital in town, there'd be far more people who'd seek help from the church. But Father, that just ain't going to work, because you're rubbish at this. Sorry to say, but what you're doing isn't going to save a single life, because none of you are medically trained. The only way to save people who die from Manar is with Manar itself. We have completely different values, and I'm sure that we share the same fundamental desire to save as many people as we possibly can. Please, let us work with you. I'm sure patients wouldn't have any problems if we had them go to a hospital that has your blessings. I see. And there we're going to have our machines take the place of the sisters instead. We've already partnered with an engineering company to make sure they look perfectly human, which isn't creepy at all.
There's some uncanny valley stuff going on.
Humanity as we do. If you let the machines deal with any dangerous patients, then I'm sure you can prevent any sisters from losing their lives. This sisters project is our way of showing our sincerity in this proposition. Please, won't you consider? I see how it is. Truly a suggestion that could only have been put forth by someone so entrapped in worldly desires as yourself. What? A suggestion that completely and utterly ignores the demands of our church, that no one do anything ever.
That you must only sit and worship.
Well, no, that's enough. This is no longer something we can discuss. Because remember, this is a house of God. Rational discussion is not allowed here. However, you wish to save as many people as you can, correct? Your sentiment reeks of arrogance and a lack of concern for the souls of the deceased.
Which don't
but
exist.
very well. We want to save as many lives as possible. How dare you?
I just like, we want to save as many lives as we can. Well, we want their souls, so let them die.
Yep. I can understand your reasoning. We're very grateful for...
Nothing?
However, we cannot accept those machines of yours. But why not? They're creepy as shit. Also, when religious people come to the church and the church preaches against the use of mana, having a mana-powered golem tend to their injuries is a bit fucking weird. Don't you want to prevent any more of the Abbey sisters from becoming victims? Of course I want to put a stop to the victims by shooting them in the head first. And I wish to save as many people as we can without using any tools that will save them. However, these patients have all come here seeking salvation from God. Although I suppose you atheist heathens won't understand. Atheist and heathen are contradictions.
And there are people who don't understand that.
Yeah. Heathenism is actually a belief system. In fact, I know some heathens. No matter how well they can mimic human behaviour, like how a hymn sung without a heart won't heal. All these twats just...
can I just point out, I have never sung a hymn with a heart, so I agree, it won't heal, because that's not what fucking hymns do.
Prayer from something without a soul will not save anyone. It's not there to pray.
It's there to move people about in a room and stop them hurting people.
There's porters. That's porters and healthcare professionals. Those are different things. Was Sid? Not silenced by a member of the clergy.
I don't know why, because fucking hell, we'd have that argument with a member of the clergy.
Yeah, you bloody what, mate? Still, for such non-believers to save life in the name of your church, your convictions have come through. What? I will need some time. We're definitely not doing this. Now let me think about it. Ew, my. The mind sync was cut.
Ugh, the connection just...
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'll get it patched up now.
So basically they're shouting, we're a transitionary device. We're here to end the flashbacks. Milady! More importantly, how is your condition? She's not pregnant. It's just...
Isn't she?
Oh, God, I hope not. I hope what, some kind of weird effect from the teleportation.
God, I hope so. That'd be hilarious.
They're both pregnant.
Yeah.
With each other's child. A clone of the other one. That wouldn't get weird.
Well...
Well... I mean, how do you feel, you Burke?
Yeah?
Dots? No, what I mean is,
Oh, it's such a pain! This is the first time I've had so much difficulty connecting a dive right.
Yeah, the care's not much different from yours, well? There has to be just the right amount of pressure from external manure so that the internal manure can stabilise. Being able to refine manure consistently is quite a difficult feat. Even though we look to be the same people, it's amazing how differently our bodies can function when one of you is seeped in radiation. It's like we're completely different species.
Yes.
Not really, actually. I'd say no, not really.
Explain.
Well, the fact that one of them is seeped in magic, and therefore can use magic because they have some magic. The other person who doesn't have any magic because they haven't been around enough magic can't magic. It's like saying to someone who's got one civilization that were born in a place where it rains shovels, have a lot of shovels, and therefore are good at using shovels. The race who live in a kind of the desert of shovels, where there are no shovels because it rains very rarely, and therefore there are few shovels, and not very good at shoveling. It's
I love the rain of shovels.
It's like saying, "My God, these people in the desert don't use as much wood to build. They must be a different species."
I beg to disagree.
They're shit at woodworking. They must be a different species because there's not enough wood around.
It all boils down to the presence or absence of manar.
Or shovels.
If we would stay here long, then our shovel systems would end up deteriorating. Right, okay. Manar is no longer a thing. It's now shovels. And end up deteriorating. We would end up the same physicality as you. We would lack shovel. Albus, wow, English.
And we.
You and we are all. That is terribly written. You and we are all just the same human beings.
Yes, except I know how to use grammar.
If I may, about that memory just now, you always referred to a church.
Was it third commas? What are you're implying I'm making this up? I saw those commas.
Does it mean there are also shovel-related religions in the outer pole?
There certainly are. In fact, the reason why a company like ours was able to grow so much, despite being anything but religious, is because of the inside air we partnered with the church. What, but you were massive before you partnered? Right, Even in the outer pole, there are plenty of people who would seek help from the god of shovels.
That's going to be a trick to remember.
Yeah. I never knew, because I've never been here. So, the owner of a pawn shop said that the god of shovels forsaken this land, which is what led to the development of science.
Hang on. There you go.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate. Assume you believe in gods, obviously. Even though our principles and religion contradict each other, they can still coexist with each other.
Technically, this is true.
Different belief systems can coexist. They just, won't necessarily talk about certain things.
Yeah.
It's an argument occur. When it boils all down to it, us humans need something to believe in.
False.
Wrong. They are very wrong.
Very wrong.
God, there's the amount of American sci-fi that has that in it as a theme.
Yeah.
Really gets my goat. It's kind of, but without believing in something, you're just not complete. Fuck off.
I am quite. The thing is, I have never known anything apart from being an atheist. My parents were just like, oh, you can do what you like when you grow up, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm not sending you to church because I don't think church is a good idea. I was born and raised kind of as an atheist. And people go, well, you're not complete. Fuck you! There is no... I know people who have used to be religious say, well, I do kind of feel a little bit empty now that I know that God doesn't exist. These are people are former religious people. So current atheists. And it's just like...
The thing that built their entire worldview around, they realised, oh, that's bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel a bit shaky now.
I feel something inside me. So basically, the thing that you believe in has now been taken away. Yes, you do kind of feel a little bit of a hole inside. That hole would not exist if you were just brought up saying, nah, it's fucking fairy tales, mate.
Yeah.
It's like children who are just find out that Santa isn't real. They go, but my whole belief system was a lie. I feel so empty inside because they just had a system of belief ripped away from them. That's not because Santa doesn't exist, which he doesn't. For those sorry kids, Santa's not real. If you're still
fairy, all the Wombles, all Jeremy Clarkson.
Pretty sure that Jeremy Clarkson is an elder god.
No, he's completely fictional. The BBC made him up to try and push their motoring programs so they can get more views. They kind of got away with it. It got away with itself after a while.
Oh, is that why he had the fit and then got cancelled?
Well, yeah, because basically they they lost copyright on him. So he's public domain now. That's why other people can use him as a character. So you know.
Anyway.
and if you're good little boys and girls, you'll come round on a Wednesday. Any Wednesday, randomly, it doesn't even matter, when you're asleep, and hide a copy of Top Gear magazine underneath your fireplace. On fire.
I just like the underneath your fireplace. So if you take out your fireplace at any time and there's a copy of Top Gear magazine, you have been blessed by Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah. And, of course, if you haven't been a good little boys and girls, he'll set fire to your caravan.
Even if you don't have one.
Well, no, because having a caravan is the definition of not being good little boys and girls.
Anyway.
Even if it's a god who abandoned us, which obviously is the best one to worship.
Yeah.
It's a god who goes, fuck this, and leaves.
Yeah. Which you could argue is if it was anything, there was a god, that is the case with us. Because how many miracles do we see that can't be explained away by science?
Substantially fewer since smartphones were invented.
Yeah, basically.
I thought this was a land of nothing but self-serving individuals, but that wasn't the case. Punch.
Sid and Aline have such a strong sense of duty and concern. Those two are truly amazing. Not really?
They haven't done anything.
Yeah. They said, we're going to do this thing, but haven't.
Yeah.
So much I can learn from such wonderful people.
Agreed, you little shit. While I was so fixated on working on simply conducting research, those two were always wholeheartedly directing their efforts into making the outer pale a better place, and making money out of it at the same time. I was often reminded of the difference in our personalities when they were still around. What do you mean? Dad said he'd already moved on to the next world, but his wife, Helene, also passed on as well? Yes.
Yes, we know this.
Told this. Yes, several weeks after Rune died. She'd also passed away.
To be fair, we got told this. I'm not sure that they got told this, because this was in the first set of flashbacks? I don't
know. It's only a matter of time until we get flashbacks in flashbacks, for Christ's sake. Well, say Helene was killed by Rune.
False!
Oh yeah, she was poisoned, wasn't she, remember?
Okay, yeah. But no, she survived that, remember?
No, Helene died from it, but it was timed so the poisoning would only kill her after Rune had killed herself.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because apparently it was that weird a poisoning, to be honest. She lets the tea lean not always drank, and the princess won before it was refined into a drug. Therefore, presumably wasn't very easy to absorb into the body system.
At which point, vomiting.
Yeah. It's the whole point of it being a drug. It's getting your body.
Mm.
She was killed by her own flesh and blood daughter. What, the one who tried to murder someone and steal their eyes? Yeah, that one.
I can't believe it.
Yes, the one who tried to steal an 8-year-old child's eyes turned out to be a murderer. Who knew? One was often frequent in his finest lands, and actually snuck into the stolen princess wand. That was kept for research purposes and nothing else. She had taken enough to kill 10 adults, but delayed 2 weeks for some reason. Directors and executive companies from other out-of-hell regions were all supposed to merge of science and let him found dead, poisoned. Roon then committed suicide after. Thanks to that one incident, our team sent the lines in band to expand science beyond the outer was completely scrapped.
Because...
Yes.
I mean, I can understand postponement.
Yeah. It's kind of, we've kind of, everything's up in the air at the moment now. But it's not going to happen again because she's dead. So, that's a sincere loss for words as opposed to a fake one.
Mm.
Just what could possibly drive her to do all that, sociopath?
I was going for psychopathy, but, you know.
Yeah, psychopath would be close. Technically speaking, both terms are outdated. I can't remember the active term to cover both of them now. Something, behavioural disorder. At just 10 years of age, she murdered a shitload of people. We had heard she was a problem child of sorts. Oh, fuck yes!
The term we use is precocious around here.
Yes. Well, as it was pointed out in one of the comments from last week, that yes, after she stole that child's eye, she had definitely got a stern talking to. I suppose that didn't solve all the problems. No, this is far beyond that, with the way she stole someone's eye. Are we just going to forget that part? What? But she murdered someone. She stole someone's eye. She certainly does live up to that nickname. What was her motive? She's fucking nuts! There must have been something that pushed her to do that, right?
Mental disorders.
Yeah. We couldn't find anything like that. Ron had an abnormality in the brain, you'll see. Yeah, being a psychopath. Portion of her brain wasn't working. Even if she is able to understand emotions like happiness, sadness, anger, she couldn't feel them herself.
I disagree. She definitely felt anger and happiness. She said so.
Yeah. She didn't feel fear or guilt, nor was she able to develop a sense of compassion. But could someone have developed such destructive tendency simply because of a lack of emotion? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't special. But at this point, there's no way for us to find out. Well, she's dead.
Sorry to interrupt that stuff we already knew.
Yeah.
I finished the connection.
Oh, good. We can go into another fucking... I was right, Celestine. You're looking a little pale there.
Yes.
No, we continue from earlier.
Please no. Yeah.
All right, here on, it'll all be about that siblings. Now, I have to warn you, it's going to be rather disturbing when we talk about the child who stole someone's eye. Are you sure you want to keep going?
We are.
I think I just had a rumble of thunder then.
Yay!
A few years have passed since spoke. I suppose it should be a few years have passed since Sid spoke with the priest. It's taken a very long time to think about the proposition. The number of Heine's victims continue to multiply drastically. You think they go bankrupt?
Yeah,
to be honest, workers are going mad or dead. You know, Then one day, someone from within the church came across evidence exposing the collusion between the government highways and the Board of Science. That was the clincher. A fissure formed in the long-standing relationship of the church and the government, leading to an agreement between science and the church. The energy industry versus the government versus the church. What could go wrong? The level of discord among the three parties was truly unprecedented. Then everything was nationalised and all the problems went away. In the midst of all that, Rudolph was immersed in his studies daily, both in the academy and at home, in preparation for becoming that enterprise's next president. Nepotism. Just like his father, he also had a strong interest in shovels, and didn't have any difficulty studying. Rudolph simply laughed at Dan. I remember him often telling Lynn that he was bored by lessons at the academy. I thought he loved to learn. However, Rudolph, intelligent as he is, had one big concern. His little sister, the nut job, Rune. At the time, Rune had behavioural issues. Switches to her stealing someone's eye. She always had a frown on her face, and the only time she ever smiled was when people got hurt. Everything she did had some trace of malintent to it. Whatever her actions were, they were always to cause people problems. One day, Ron finally did something that put the final nail on the coffin. In the coffin. You just put it on top, it doesn't hold the lid on. Stabbed the Growley's family's son's eye with a stick, causing him to lose it. Well, oh God, really? Is this because we had the option to not ask about stuff? Therefore, this bit we have... What? I'm trying to work out why this is being repeated.
I don't know.
The whole incident of the Growler, what a mess. Yeah, no kidding. I wonder what was wrong to do that. Was she not satisfied with something? Oh, yeah, her shoes hadn't been polished properly. Reasonable. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. Huh? Elaine, she's just heartbroken, or heartbroken, apparently. On the outside, she puts a smile on and she says she's fine, but she's starving herself, and her body is just... That's terrible. And I feel sorry for Rudo as well. I hope he isn't getting shamed or mistreated in school. This might be a good opportunity for him. Everyone's going to be shit scared of him. Yeah. Maybe it's about time. Age-wise too. Sounds about right. He's lost in his own thoughts, That's fucking pointless. Right.
Yep.
After the Granny's incident, Rudo had to stop attending school. The reason was never said out loud, but it was obvious. Rudo was just around 10 years old when he began to work as a trainee in science.
Oh, God.
Oh, good child labour. He studied daily in Lab 9, said to be the very best in the industry for producing top researchers, and started becoming more and more introverted the way he spent time around other people. Now, as I think about it, it must have been tough for him. As a child, Rudo was somewhat lacking in imagination. To be blunt, he wasn't fit to be a researcher. Both I and the other members of the lab thought so. Rudo truly had a talent for learning. However, he had difficulties coming up with anything new that's outside of what was taught to him. They were expecting him to have an eccentric imagination, just as Sid did when he was young, but unfortunately it was all for naught. On the other hand, he was very careful not to offend people with his words or actions, and was very considerate of others. Just what is the blandest person on earth, is that what you're saying?
Apparently, yeah.
I read these things and remembered them.
Now we will not talk. We will talk, and I will not offend you.
More was skill in reading other people's emotions. As time passed, everyone understood against him someone who couldn't succeed Sid. few years after Rudy began working in Lab 9, Ron's house arrest, the consequence of the Crowley's incident, was lifted. Ron was often brought by a home tutor to visit the lab. As time passed, it became clear. Though Rudy is said to be a prodigy in his aptitude for learning, Ron greatly exceeded his capabilities. Just a few months after Rune started to take trips in Lab 9, she was able to answer the unsolvable battery problems that had been plaguing the sisters' machines for years. Everyone was speechless. It was then that I saw a glimpse of Sid's inventiveness and creativity. No, she definitely solved the problem and Sid himself couldn't. Probably everyone in the lab thought it should surpass Sid as a researcher someday. Runa began to slowly lose confidence in himself. Even after things calmed down when the Growley's incident, and he began to get along with Rune, Runa was lost and didn't know what to do. It was written all over his face. Eventually, Runa only did administrative work in the lab. It seemed to dawn on him that he couldn't compete with Rune. And even then, Rune joined in the administrative work just as an assistant, and took his job away from him. Sometimes it looked as if Rune was deliberately driving Rhoda up the wall psychologically. No shit.
Yeah, it's because he knows and can't do it. She can't do anything. He can't do anything about her.
Get it with a rock. There was a slight air of hostility to it. No, hostility wasn't the right word. There didn't seem to be any motive to it. What? Right, anyway, it sounded really hostile. But no, that's not right, because there wasn't any motive.
Hostility doesn't indicate
intent.
No.
Going outside his perspective, it was just a little sister helping out her older brother. Nothing more. Whether it was intentional or not, a normal person wouldn't have noticed. One day, Sid and Aline came to me for advice.
Oh, God.
Look, I'm not against sending her off to school, but I just don't see the point.
I've heard you already, Sid. I want to hear what Albus has to say about the matter. Hey, Albus, what do you think? Can I have your honest opinion?
Should one go to school or... I don't see any problem with that. 6 whole years have passed since the incident of the Growlers, boy. That's not the point. She's been studying at Lab 9 all this time. What do you expect her to pick up in school?
Social abilities.
Yeah. Something that isn't just engineering. That's because that's all you do. So, round out her personality.
Give her a personality.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. I think it's a waste of time. I'm not referring to her studies. We need to reintroduce her to society. She doesn't even have it on her head, just a good friend. Need to at least try to let her live a normal life. Just who exactly determines what's normal and what isn't?
Society.
Statistics.
I agree with Albus. Rather than holding her up in that dimly lit laboratory, I rather she live and behave more like the young lady that she is.
What? She's going stabbing people in the eye with a stick? Pretty surprising to hear that from your end, considering how insistent you are about her education.
Well, of course, she still has to maintain her studies. However, I think we're pushing Rune far too hard in that direction. She may look perfectly comfortable with how she is now, but thinks she needs to interact with children her age as well.
You really don't share that opinion, Sid. If you ask me for my personal opinion, I don't think people's skills are all they're cracked up to be.
Yes.
Taller than the CEO.
Yeah, that's true.
If she keeps up with that work, then she's going to end up picking them up whether she likes them or not.
I swear, why is this man just so...
Sid, you really should think about your abilities a little more. Your standards are well and far removed from what is considered normal. But all that aside, my final decision is to let Rune choose what she wants to do. I don't plan to rob her of her ability to choose. She's got the right to. I knew it.
Do you agree with him then, Albus?
I do. Considering Gordon's age, it really should be the both of you making the final decision. But certainly agree with respecting her opinion as well. Well, I'll go have Rune undergo a physical examination. For no apparent reason. I'll let the hospital know too.
That's what you've got to do every time a child goes to school. Full physical, including MRI.
Yeah, definitely.
Of the brain.
Yeah.
Thank you, Albus, really.
Everyone appreciates the sentiment. But in the last few weeks after that...
That was pointless.
Just before Rune was to be enrolled in an academy, she had a physical exam done in the lab, using the MRI device that Sid developed. Examined Rune's brain.
And we're going to leave it there, because none of us know what's happening. We've not had this explained to us ever.
No, this is completely new information. It's not rehashing the same thing 4 or 5 times.
So, yeah, go watch the next episode on Corpse's channel, or don't, or just rewatch the episode where this was already covered.
Yeah.
That's good too.
One before that, because it should fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, or maybe you could see us in 4 episodes' time. Just watch it then, because it's bound to come up again. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.